0-0, a point. What do you make of it?
2 points dropped. There's only one side in the first half trying to win the game. I believe we had 13 corners in the first half.
Lacked a bit of cutting edge?
Absolutely, I've just said that in the changing room. Lacked cutting edge in the opposition box, and obviously cheap goal to give away. So it's frustrating. Don't quite know what to say, because
can you put your finger on it?
No, you can't, because it's the same group of players that were scoring week in, week out, and banging goals in, and doing what they were doing, and sometimes the confidence, you lose a game, obviously the FA Cup, and then you lose a game in the league, and it can mentally get to you. And obviously the gap that's there in the league, with the playoffs and up the top, and mentally that might have an effect. And I don't think the atmosphere was great today. It was a bit of a lull, but we deserve to win the game. Let's be honest. I mean, we've had penalty shouts, we've had balls in the box. The keeper's somehow made a save with his face that he doesn't know anything about. I just went in and said, I don't know whether to say we're unlucky, because we've maybe had a little bit of bad luck recently, but you earn your own luck, and we haven't done that today. And somehow we've not come away with 3 points. At the end of the day, we've come away with a point when it looked like we weren't going to get anything. So at least that's something. But from our point of view, that's definitely 2 points dropped.
And was there anything particular in the way that you set up all the game that ended up the way that it happened?
No, not at all. As I say, we were dominant. We were absolutely dominant first half.
Were you frustrated not to get that goal?
In the first half?
Yeah,
absolutely. What can you say? We've created chances and balls falling in and around the box, and it hasn't quite fallen for us. And that happens in football, and maybe we're going through a little bit of a spell like that, and it's about digging ourselves out of it, and trying to be a little bit more clinical. We're looking at trying to do something on that front. It's not always easy, but we are looking at an option at the moment. Hopefully something might come off relatively soon on that. But this is probably the most disappointed I felt, because we were so in control of the game. But then once they've scored, we're then a little bit open, because we're going at them and they're just sitting in, and they hit us on the break, and might have scored another goal as well, to be honest. So bitterly disappointed today, and said that they've got to go away. They've got to look after themselves between now and Boxing Day. We haven't got an awful lot of time before we're back here. I'd just urge everyone to get behind us. Really, we know poor numbers the last couple of games. Really, from my point of view, for what the side's done this season, and a little bit disappointed in that front, and that may have a little bit of a lull on it as well. But we need everyone to get behind us on Boxing Day. Come here, make some noise, and get behind the lads. Because
how do you turn it around?
Well, we've got good enough players, so it's not a case of turning it around. It's getting that bit of confidence back, and that's possibly what we've lacked. But I say it again, we've deserved to win the game. So I'm not going to go away and go, well, what's ultimately wrong. The players that we're talking about, they're players who've scored 50 odd league goals in 17 games, and countless more in plenty of cup games. So we're not a poor side overnight, and we won't get sort of caught up in that. We've just got to do what we can, do the right things between now and Boxing Day, and go again Boxing Day. And
you obviously changed things around a little bit, and both to start off with, obviously, Floody and Dobbo on the bench, and then brought them on. What was the rationale and thinking behind those?
Well, Dobbo's been away all week in Rome. Didn't play Tuesday, didn't train Thursday, so that's why he wasn't playing. No different to it than anyone else. Floody, I spoke to Floody before. I don't think Floody's in the last few games been quite where he needs to be, and obviously Brad had come on in the last 2 games and done well and scored a couple of goals, and we felt he deserved his chance. They're decisions you make as football managers. Guys unavailable today, so Inzi and Niz have played, and their decisions. You can turn around and say they're the wrong decisions because we haven't won the game of football, but that's the easiest thing to say. That's not the case. That's not why we haven't won the game. haven't won a game because we haven't taken our chances. Simple as that.
And what do you now do over the next 48 hours to try and kind of solve that and to come here to get a good result against Farnborough?
Not lots. There's not an awful lot we can do. We're part-time. We're a part-time club. We're part-time managers, part-time players. There's not an awful lot that we can do between now and Boxing Day. We've just got to come ready to fight, ready to roll our sleeves up and hopefully get that little bit of luck. Sometimes that element of luck is important. I mean, I'll say it. Stratford have come here. They've tried to frustrate, waste time.
Do you think the officials did enough?
No, not at all. And we said that, but the referee is a character that his way or the highway basically, and there's no real respect, I don't believe, between him and players and management and stuff like that, and he does what he wants to do, and that's his right, I guess, as a referee. But he could have got onto it earlier, a lot earlier, but he didn't, and then he, the usual caution in the 83rd minute or whatever for time wasting when it's been going on all game. So they're things that we've had to put up with in the past, and we will continue to put up with. It doesn't happen if we go a goal in front because they don't waste the time, because they need to get back in the game. But the longer it goes on that you don't score, that's what happens, and they've done it effectively, and they've come away with a point. They'll sit there and think, oh, they could have got 3 points, but in essence, they haven't deserved the points. And
in terms of the league and playing catch up, how important is it you get 3 points against Farnborough?
Well, it was important that we got 3 points today, and we haven't. So, listen, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do. It's the old adage, isn't it? You have a good cup run, your league form suffers, and it's the only exception to that is probably Hereford. But Hereford have probably got a 25, 26 man squad, and they're in a completely different league. So we have to just keep doing it. We have to try and get ourselves on a run. We're good enough to get on a run. We know we can get on a run, and we need to start on Boxing Day against a good Farnborough side who are up and down.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time, Neil, and good luck.
Cheers, John.
Thank you.